Hello, Cechi Wilsh mar fad agus we're géad míle fáilte goodí thank folk it's Friday. We're back in it. We're back in it. A new setup this week. I could take this out for a little while. And yeah, so new setup. I'm in my studio here. I've built a little home studio for the last while here through the lockdown and stuff like that. So we're coming along. I can see some of the comments coming in on the side. We should be live on everything. We should be live on Facebook. We should be live on Instagram. We should be live on Twitter. We should be live on YouTube. So this is our first time doing a live like this. We'll say where it's a little bit kind of a better setup. So if there is anything that you would suggest, if the mic sounds a bit low or if the guitar sounds a bit high or anything like that, let me know because I'm learning on the job as it were. But I can see Cahalorua there in the comments. Hello, Ship. I know the black is the color. With Brendan, we're back. Well, he's from La Crosse in Alabama. Hey, Tim Rossett. Porgy Nichon Gomaleschkel Cachiwiltu. Bonsoir de la France. I won't even try my hand. Yeah, so just a quick note actually for people, if you want to with this new setup that we have, it makes it easier that it's the exact same thing as going out across every stream, so Instagram, Facebook, Twitter and the likes, and which means I don't have to have two cameras set up. First, it means like we can go live on Twitter, freshen, which is Rodintach. It also means that we can go live on YouTube too, which is brilliant. And YouTube is a pretty good one because it means I think you can do it with Facebook as well, but I know for sure you can do it with YouTube. You can put, if you're sitting at home, you can put YouTube up on the television. So if you wanna have a look at that and see what you think about that, it might I don't know. Whenever I'm watching lives and stuff like that on Facebook or YouTube, I like to do that. I remember I watched the Scaryvore one. It seems like a while ago now. They were gigging in a distillery, and yeah, I just went onto it and had me whiskey with me at the time. I've Kev waiting in the wings here to come in too at some point, which is great. I'm excited for that too. We've tried to do it before where we had people come in and that, but it's a disaster with two phones. There's feedback, there's everything. So yeah. So look, I'll start off with a song. I'll play a song here. Let me know how everything is sounding. I have my guitars here set up. I mean, there's only so much preparation you can do until you have to dive in and see how it goes. So I'll play a song. We'll see how we get on. And then after the song, maybe a song or two, I'll bring in Kev, all right? So I'll get my ear in here so I can hear what's going on. Hope you're all doing well. So text in there and tell me where you're all listening in from. When we get from Germany, I see we have Andrea Damig from Germany. Lisa saying, is the party over here on YouTube? Hello, Stefan. Hello, Kechewil to Christina. Stein. The Netherlands. I'm gonna this is the right one, is it? I'm gonna just see if I can switch that over there and get the tuner going here. Yeah, it's a little bit I'm a little bit nervous about this one, to be honest, because with the phone, at least you just kind of press and go, and you're not really expected. It's not really expected to be. It is what it is, But when you're doing it like this, there's a lot more. There's more moving parts, which is a little bit more daunting, I suppose. But but look, if it works out well, we'll be the better for it, I suppose. So do fire me from, and as always, guys, if you want to feel like supporting us in what we do, we have the PayPal link, I think, at the top of the screen. Oh, the other side. Here we have PayPal written on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. It should be just there somewhere. PayPal.me/Sholin. Whereas on Instagram, it should be just up behind me there. All right, so. We see how this goes. Let me know what it sounds like. when I came to town. They call it the summer of love. They were burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the doves. I took a job in a steamy down on Cauldron Street. I fell in love with a laundry girl that was working next to me. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that breath the wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price in love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Woo! Brown hair zigzagged around her face and a look of half surprise, like a fox caught in the headlights. There was animal in her eyes. She said, young man, oh can't you see, I'm not the factory kind, but if you don't take me out of here, I'll surely lose my mind. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath the wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price in love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Bust around the market towns and pick fruit down in Kent, and we could tinker lamps and pots and knives wherever we went. And they said we might settle down and get a few acres dug, fire burning in the hearth and babies on the road. She said, oh man, you foolish man, it sure this sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, but you're not on me as well. Was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that breath the wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price in love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Camping down the Gower one time, the work was pretty good. She thought she wouldn't work for Frost, and I thought maybe we should. We were drinking more in those days, and tempers reached the pitch. Like a fool I let her run with the gambling rich. Last night here she's sleeping out, back on Derby Beat. White horse in her hip pocket, and a wolf found at her feet. See, she even married once, a man named Romany Brown. But even a gypsy caravan was too much like settling down. You see her flowers faded now, hard weather and hard booze. But maybe that's the price you pay for the chains that you refuse. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than ever words could say. If I could just taste all of her wildness now, I could hold her in my arms today, I wouldn't want her any other way. All right. Hold on over the hand, cheese. Song one down. Oh God, I don't know really how it sounds. You know, that's the thing, because for people out there who are interested in this kind of stuff, there's two inputs, you know, so there's a mic here from the voice, and then there's my guitar is plugged in to kind of a pedal board here, so you're kind of dealing with two things at once, and I can't hear it, whereas I can with the phone, it's just one. But yeah, so let me know how it sounded. And I'll bring in Kevy now in the next 2 minutes here. I have him muted. If you see me laughing and stuff, I have his image in front of me, and he's doing silly dances and stuff, and he's making me laugh, so that's what's happening there. But as I said, if you do want to support us, we as you know, as everyone knows, we've had no gigs. and we won't have any gigs for this year. We don't think either. Unfortunately, it's not looking like we're going to return to the US, which is upsetting, like, and usually we head to Australia as well at certain points, and that's not happening probably either too. So look, this is the way it is. But if you'd like to help us out, anyways, we have the PayPal link is just there, I think, on Facebook, and then it's just a bit higher than with I think. So I'm going to bring Kevy in now. Kev, be ready to do tíochtaisteach bhfuil tú ré. 1 second now. Agus sílam hín dod. Anish! Sinead! Cechal tú, Kev?
Hello. No, not so bad. It sounded really good from what I could tell anyway. I was flying between the tablet over here because I have Instagram on that, and then trying to check Facebook over here, and I was about to check YouTube. I didn't know I was coming on this early.
I just said I'd bring you on to say hello.
I know, yeah. Not at all. Actually, really, something I read this week, in fact, about, remember just during that song you mentioned she had a wolfhound at her feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the Irish wolfhound as we know it today isn't an Irish wolfhound?
Which one now? Like the big long guy, the big huge guy?
If you Google search an Irish wolfhound. Yeah. It's not, it's so the Irish wolfhound, originally, this will tell you what I was doing instead of, working for Shut-In this week. But I was reading about the Romans. And
what have the Romans ever done for us?
Basically, the Romans found this breed of dog in Ireland, and they called it the wolfhound as such, the Irish wolfhound, or whatever the Latin version of that is. And they bred it for war, but and used it. They were war dogs, like. Yeah. And then eventually, because they were spreading them out all across, the breed as such died out. Do you know what I mean? They're spreading them across across all of Europe. The breed died out as such and wasn't particularly strong back here in Ireland, I suppose. And it became a dog of legend. And there's a British lord, and the name escapes me completely, wanted to recreate this famous dog. So he crossed several different dogs to make the breed of the current, what we call an Irish wolfhound. So apparently it looks nothing like what it should look like, but
yeah, because you're not just gonna make a breed like exact as
he was trying to, like, from like Roman writings and stuff, he was trying to recreate the description of the dog in a modern dog, and that was like,
no, so this is
so the Irish,
needs more poodle.
The Irish wolfhound is in fact not an Irish wolfhound.
There you go. They're pretty impressive dogs, though.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, no, they're still gorgeous dogs.
Myself and Lisa were walking down the street there in Limerick the other day, and one of them passed, and we're like looking up at them, Unbelievable animals.
They're huge. I'd say they'd eat you out of house and home, though.
Yeah, it'd be a tricky one to keep going. What's that you have in your hand?
I've made a rule, actually. Well, that's
Cernunnos. Cechal tú Cernunnos?
You can find him over on the shop. I should censor this version of Cernunnos.
Yeah, he's the bold fella.
He's the bold one. There's more of him over on shulin.com. That is actually what I'm drinking. It is a Push Away the Unimaginable. Push Away the Unimaginable. It's from Belfast, and I'm not joking. It's delish.
Really?
Yeah. So I made a rule this year. I'm buying only Irish beer.
Oh, that's a good rule. There's
So there you go.
Shulin.com. If anyone's looking to get some Cernunnos stuff. Actually, do you know what?
Unfortunately, the one thing that I have that has Cernunnos on it is not for sale in the shop.
Yeah, there's still beholders from Australia.
If you want one of these, you have to go to the Waterwheel Tavern in Lake Torres Beach in Australia, in Victoria. Head over there.
Just on top, what did you say the name of that beer was, Kev?
It is. I'm actually. Do you know what? Is it the Boundary Brewery? Yeah.
Where is that?
And in Belfast.
Oh, sorry, you told me. Jeez, sorry about that, Jeff.
Yeah. And it's a Push Away the Unimaginable IPA.
Very nice, very nice.
So
I have
It sounds like one of those beers that's made from the tears of Tibetan monks, but it's actually quite nice.
I have another example here. 1 second. I just throw this off.
Okay. I'll talk to you later. Oh, you've got one there.
We had a few of these the other day as well, didn't we? The Treaty City.
Mhm.
We were drinking together. So, like, the Treaty City is obviously the nickname for Limerick. Well, not obviously, I suppose. Some people know, some people don't. And it's a brewery here in Limerick. It's a great brewery, in fairness. Bought in a few there the other week. As you can see, they're all gone. But they have different IPAs and that kind of thing. And I really enjoyed that one. The Harris IPA was very nice. Which I'm assuming is after Richard
good.
Harris. But
Very good.
sure, will I
Is
play
there
another-
any Willie OD based drink? No?
No, they're missing a trick if they don't. I don't think there is. But I might.
If there is, it should be like a spirit, and you take a shot of it, and it should be him with the gun in the front.
That would be class. I definitely pay for that. But Cosmo or Nella. So we'll
Yeah,
just
Cos-
your tune across in year, will.
Yeah, then I again couple of minutes. Cascianella.
Yeah, Cosmo or Nella. Yeah, go my rash so I can skull on Nella. So we'll see in a few minutes, Kev. So we're going to get Kev back in a few minutes to do a tune, but in the meantime, I'm gonna play another song. I think. Yeah, Kev, you can run off. So I can hear Kev in my ear, but fortunately he can't. Right. What do I do now? I'll do a live one. Whoa, I could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm never rings, but it rings and I rise, wash the sleep out of my eyes. The shaving razor's cold and it sings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean, and oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on a steed. Now you know how happy I can be, and our good times start and end without $1 to spend. But how much, baby, do we really need? Cheer up, sleepy Jean, and oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean, and oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Whoop, 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 whoop. There's my little reverb flying there. Ooh. So, that's Carla and Shin. Yomwoods Kev Ishtacharicht. 1 second. Kev we will Roddy Tatu. Erash.
Hey, intach. Tá trúr héis ar go hortine fair play up. Hannah thing.
Oh, no way. Cormila Moggy. So,
fair play go gatainna.
Honnig mention, má hagan an má scriven tusa tuca sé níos ar an Scotland, just le bheith cínte. On
Like gatainna.
It's no, but like no, only when this screen is up.
Okay. Whew.
Camera sé a runner right. But yeah,
It's
so
popping up.
yeah, Yeah, so that's brilliant. That's brilliant. A couple didn't hate. So Kev's just saying that there's a few people after tipping us in the tip jar, which is wonderful. So thank you very much for that.
It's working, which is
working. The
fantastic.
tip jar is working. Yeah. Details are everywhere on the screen. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Kev, have you got a tune for us?
I do. Before I, John, no, I will just play a tune. So I spent the last week or so going back through old CDs CDs, because a lot of the albums that accordion players made over the years never made it to Spotify, believe it or not. So I was going through a few, and I just found a couple of nice tunes that I haven't heard in ages. So decided to learn them as such. So excuse if they're not quite 100%, but I just really enjoyed them. This first one is one it's from an album my old teacher made, Martin Connolly, called Back to Brooklyn. And it's a tune called Devaney's Goat, or Devaney's Goat. I think I sent it to you the other day.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
To have a listen.
Actually, do you know what I'll do, Kev? I'll stick you in on full screen there, so you have the floor, as they say.
I have the floor. Right. So it's Devaney's Goat. One of my favourite tunes from years ago to listen to, but I never actually got around to playing it, so I decided this week I'd give it a go. So that is Devaney's Goat. Devaney's Goat. I really, really enjoyed that tune. I actually don't know much about it other than Martin Connolly played it, and that album's from I'm pretty sure that was during the 90s he recorded that one. So it's from a while ago, before Spotify was there, and you won't find it too easily. You'll find a couple of versions of it on YouTube that are nice versions. So cheers, Tony. We have a load of comments flying in here now. I'm actually trying to keep up with them here. No bother, Tim. Thanks, guys. There's another couple of tips after coming in there, so thanks so much. The support is really appreciated by all of us. I'll play another tune. Here's a set of hornpipes from the same album, and the names escape me at the moment, so just have a listen here. Oh, lovely stuff. So that's okay. I don't know if Stefan's still there. You are.
Just you said it. I said I'd leave you 2 tunes and
Not
then
so bad.
pop back in. Geez, they were class,
Not a
Kev.
bother. Yeah, they're nice. They're really nice. They're off of that album. All those tunes, actually, all 3 of them are off of Back to Brooklyn. It's one of Martin's old albums, and it's kind of, I suppose, it's the soundtrack of that trip I used to take to Ennis every week. Like, as in, that was what my grandfather used to have in the car as we drive across the country to go to learn off of that man.
That's
to
unreal.
get you in the right mindset, I suppose. And most weeks, I would say, over the 5 or 6 years, I'm actually going to open the window because the heat is pumping out here.
I literally just leant down to turn on the heater here. Could you send me in some of your heat? I'm the exact
Hang on
opposite.
there. What's your email address?
Right, sure. Cost of my show on ish. I don't know. Will together imacht komen. You know, it's failum.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah, sure. So took me Rasha then ish on couple of new my turn. Be
Cool.
couple cash in the case.
Not a bother.
Yes. So feck me, Kev. So, hello everybody. How are you getting on again? So I'll sing an old song here now. Just I'm gonna throw up here and get me reverb on me guitar. This is one that people have been kind of requesting a bit, or like not now because we haven't been doing it for a while, but back when we were, it seemed to be one that people liked. So I think I'll give this one a crack. The hungry feeling came o'er me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Oh, to begin the morning, the screw was bawling, "Get up, you Bowsy, and clean up your cell." And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. And the lags were sleeping, Gussie was peeping, as I lay there weeping for my gal Sal, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Oh, the wind was rising and the day declining, as a lady I'm praying in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. In the female prison there are 75 women, and it is amongst them that I wish I did dwell on the old triangle. When jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal and the old triangle. When jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. So Shinna can go the horan. It's far on, eh? And Sean Aiden, Can Moore. It's a very well known song, that one. The Dub song on the Dubs, up that Dubs. But yeah, it's Brendan Beaton's song. So if Kev is there? Is he? I'm not 100% sure if he's or not. So but I might do another song. So they lay and wait. So listen to this. I have a few comments here. Listen to this while I'm painting. Feels like I could almost forget all the chaos in the world. Very nice, very nice. Nice to see people out painting and doing things. Gormila Mahagi reached a chlána look as we're gúnah agus as we're gaur stylum for all your support and all that kind of stuff. Thank you very much for that. We can see it coming in, and it means a lot. No, it really does. Now it does mean a lot. So I'll play another song, and then I'll bring the main man himself in after that. I'll try something a bit different. There's a few songs there that I was messing around with. To be honest with you, my voice is a bit shot these days. I suppose it's just lack of gigging and that kind of thing. But when I get back doing these Thank Folks this Friday again, now it'll be a different story. But I have another song here that I can do, as I said there. I'm not sure if you heard. You can hear me. But give us another. Just give her a quick tune here. Always important to tune. Sometimes these bad boys go out. I need to give this a little bit of love and care needs to be given to this guitar and these guitars. Whenever things open up again, I suppose we'll do that. Right, here we go. Right. This is a song by a fella from Belfast. I'm a big fan of it, actually. It was requested by somebody on this show, on this live stream. I think the person's name was Alex, I think it was. And I listened to it quite a bit since then. I learned it for the live stream at the time, and have it here now, but sure. She is a little explosion of hope, never turns the lights down low. She can get there if you want her though. There are no markings on her country roads, no signs that show the way back home. When you get there you won't want to go. I've frozen all of my desires, covered up in virgin snow. When I stand beside her, she burns, yeah, she burns like petrol, soap, paper, and fireworks. And I'm burning, yeah, I'm burning so deeply, just breathing hurts. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. She likes to lay under the covers, oh, pretend that everywhere's our home, keeps me warm right to my very soul. We get so tangled up, it's hard to know what is hers and what's my own. Vine at the bottom of an olive grove. I've frozen all of my desires, covered up in virgin snow. But when I stand beside her, she burns, yeah, she burns like petrol, soap, paper, and fireworks. And I'm burning, yeah, I'm burning so deeply, just breathing hurts. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. I've frozen all of my desires, covered up in virgin snow. But when I stand beside her, she burns, yeah, she burns like petrol, soap, paper, and fireworks. And I'm burning, yeah, I'm burning so deeply, just breathing hurts. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. Yeah, so Sinead Oran ó fearr van an Foy Vance. That's a song from. That's a song from a great singer, Foy Vance. I'm a big fan of his. What's your Sinead crack? Kev will Torreila Hachtach. We'll bring the main man back in. Here he's coming. He's coming in. 3, 2, 1, and Kevin!
Hello.
What is up, my man? How are you doing?
I was frantically trying to improve my internet connection by disconnecting every other device I have.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
I ran downstairs. They're all watching it downstairs and in the sitting room, and they were saying that my sound was coming through, but my video was jumping a bit.
Yeah,
So,
I can see.
yeah,
I can kind of
so,
see that myself. But you're up.
sure, listen,
That's what happens.
that's the connection we have. So
Yeah,
it says it's full power here now on Restream. So
very
all
good,
good.
very good. So what did they say about live? That's live, baby.
I'm sure they say that somewhere.
You know that they say that thing. They say that's live, baby.
The only thing they always say, that's live, baby. I'm sure they do.
Well, so,
I actually also
go on.
go on.
You first.
There's that slight delay that's making this happen. No, go on.
No,
Are you asking me? Do I have what?
I was just going to say, do you have good access to the comments and stuff there?
I've got Facebook and YouTube running with the live stream, but Instagram I have over here on the tablet. I haven't sacrificed it yet, so the only thing I don't have is Twitter.
Yeah.
But
All right. Okay.
do you have a count on how many people are watching there or no? Because I just checked
somewhere,
across the
but I don't
platforms.
want to go messing too much with it. You're not going to
Yeah. I'm only new.
I do have this thing though
It's my
that we can
first
do.
day.
Way. So if you do fancy
Just give us
supporting
your
us,
money.
if you do fancy supporting us, there's the link at the bottom there, so you can do that.
That's pretty cool, actually. I didn't realize that was it. I think last time you were messing with that, it was the news reporter's name popped up. Was it Brian?
Is it?
Brian
Hey, Kev, I'll make you Brian O'Donovan, all right? You're Brian O'Donovan now.
Brian O'Donovan, for anyone who doesn't know, is the Irish US correspondent. So we've gotten to know him very well over the last couple of weeks, just with the election and all that going on. And he starts every news report out here and finishes every news report up here. he just loves this job so much. This is like, that's Brian O'Donovan, RTE News.
I realize that
But,
when you're that side, I'm looking the other way. Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking off the
also,
phone.
it looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
At least now it looks like you're looking at me.
Exactly, yeah, because I have to lean in anyway, yeah.
I actually, in my time downstairs, managed to run down and grab a slightly more famous drink.
Oh, I see her. I see her. I'll leave you to do a little thing there for 2 minutes. I'm going to grab something myself, all right?
Oh, yeah, sound.
All right, I'm going to put you full on.
See what I'll do.
Just talk for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay, well, I suppose I'll talk about how I pour a can of Guinness, because we've been deprived of the taps lately. Stiff goes for the hard pour, he just dumps it in, but I think with Guinness, no matter how you get it, can, bottle, or tap, I think it still has to be 2 pours. So I'm going to put it that far and let it. And actually, this is something I learned when I was working in a bar. So if you do this, I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of a dead sound. It's not a ring, and you can see it settling. So it's still settling. So it's not ready for the second part of the pour yet. So while I'm waiting for it, I'll play a tune, I suppose. And then hopefully it'll be ready for the second part of the pour in a minute. What did I play for you? Play a tune called The Dawn from another old CD I found this week. It's a Joe Burke CD, so. Long enough, I think, for the Guinness to have settled. So, then yeah, this actually surprised me a lot, and I used it when I was working in a bar in Australia. So now that it's settled, you can see it stopped moving. So maybe you can't hear it. I don't know. Gives more of a ring than it did previously. So that means it's ready for the next part of it. So just top it up. And yeah, you got a decent little pint of Guinness from a can. And I think I can hear Stefan coming back in my ears, which I don't know, does that mean you guys can hear him or not? But I definitely can. So it just means you get a decent pint of Guinness out of a can anyway. So cheers. Sláinte.
Sláinte, Kev.
It's not. Hey.
Wait, if you bring it to the
Nice
middle
one.
there, can we like cheers? Ding,
Oh, it's this side. Ding.
ding,
Oh, hang on.
ding. Oh shit, ding.
There you go. John, that was a lot funnier in my head.
That was, yeah. And it was pretty funny in reality, I think too. This lovely whiskey here is a Writer's Tears whiskey. It's
Oh, lovely. That's made in Carlow.
tis by. It's
Like
it was yourself.
20 minutes that way.
It was
Oh,
yourself.
sorry,
and-
this video's flipped. 20 minutes that way.
It was yourself and the boys, Keith and that, who introduced it to me that time when we brought. Well, where's the first place you brought it? Was it to the US or was it to Australia?
I'm not sure. We brought it most places.
I'm gonna have a look and see.
I think it was we brought it to Iowa, I think, first. Hannah says it's her favorite, in fact.
So a big request that's coming in here is Hannah. It is delicious, Hannah. You are right. I agree entirely with your statement.
Is there an echo here?
Teelings is great too. I have to agree. Or Connemara Bog Oak. I've had Connemara. I don't know if I have the Bog Oak one. Come here. Do you know what, Kev? I'll have an old quick run at a song here. I see a few requests for Oro Shizo Hawale, and I might give that one a bang. And if you want to compile a few of the comments there or something, and then when we come back on, it's probably the best way of doing it, isn't it?
Sound, if anyone wants to ask Stefan it, then I'll try and make a note of that, and you say, no, just Stefan.
Right, I'll get cracking here. Okay,
I'll have a look. I'll try and keep an eye on Instagram as well, but there's a bit of jumping involved. We'll see how we go.
I need to get another screen, I think. I've got two here. But anyway, slump. Back again. Right. I think now how to do this. This will be the best one, I think. So I have a couple of requested there for Oro. I think I can see who is saying it. I saw somebody there. I forget the name. It was Kieran has requested. Kieran Plays. And who else? Okay, Kalaru in there. Can't. We'll get Kev to compile some of those comments anyway. I'm sure we can talk about them. But I'll get cracking here. Just give her another little quick tuning. Leave a keen to Goilcha a June. Nothing worse than a guitar that's a little bit out of tune. I suppose there's plenty worse than a guitar that's a bit out of tune, but I suppose it's all relative, isn't it? A gron you ile cat arsole ogli armale mar horte weili denis ni frank na spanis could she bruig halle o roche the va o alle o roche the va o alle o roche the va o alle Share hachtan tauri a wheelerine vart go vecum marami bio in the yiach schachten from you samile kashke fogarts von hale oh alle nischer achton tauri oh shedova oh alle oh shedova oh alle oh shedova oh alle nischer achton tauri oh shedova oh alle oh shedova oh alle oh shedova oh alle nischer achton tauri.
I think with the delay, that's about as close as we can get to playing together.
I'm actually, you were waving away at me. I was like, what's going on? What's he? Oh, he wants to play. All right. Okay, sure. I wonder how that came across. Actually, I wonder how that sounded.
Probably exactly how it sounded and felt.
Awful.
To be honest with you, you probably know better because you're hearing my delay come to you and then it goes out. Is that, I'm guessing?
True. Yeah. True. I don't know. It was kind of just a drone, but I think because of the difference in the quality and the sound, it was kind of like type thing going on. But
who knows?
if you could understand what that is. But
worth a try.
Great pull on Kev.
Great pull. So the most of the comments were requests, Stiff, for songs.
Oh, excellent! Good ones.
And two that I really like are. They're all what?
They're all good, obviously, but I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Any good ones?
Good. They better be good. No, the night visiting song, which is class.
Yeah.
And Costan Tugon has been requested as well.
Then
we're after getting hellos from Switzerland, Mexico, Uruguay, all over the shop.
Uruguaysha. ¿Dónde están las personas de Uruguay? Uruguaysha.
Uruguaysha sounds like Yalamusha.
O sea, ¿cómo se dice Uruguay en Uruguay? Yo pienso, pero tal vez no estoy en verdad, pero no lo sé.
Bien.
Sí, hay... Luis Vilaro. Sí, ¿dices Uruguaysha para Uruguay? I don't know.
See what comes back.
I don't know. Merci pour la chanson. Yeah. Merci pour la chanson et good luck to Itland for rugby is the France. Merci beaucoup, Josette Crochet. Merci beaucoup.
You're showing off now.
I don't know.
To be fair, all you said was thanks.
Yeah, he said thanks for the song. That's all I know. I don't know if I. Yeah, no, I'll give. What was the first one? Night Visiting Song, was there?
Night Visiting Song was one, yeah, absolutely. See, look, you have Jody believing you now. How many languages do you speak?
Jody.
I don't know which Jody it is. Jody Simmons.
Jody, full of fluff I am. I'm not gonna lie. If you learn a sentence in every language, you'll get by. I have a funny one actually about when I was living up in Dublin, I used to live beside a family from Romania, and they used to hang out I wouldn't hang out but I'd see the kids out in the estate, and I had like a few phrases of Romanian, and I was like when I say a few phrases, I mean total about 6 words, and if I can remember it now, so a kid came up to me and I knew he was Romanian, so I said, "Cio faci," which I think means like, "How are you?" And he was like, and I was like, "Cio faci," and he goes, "Bine," which is like bien, meaning good, And I was like, "Ah," and he goes, "Cio faci" to me, and I was like, "Bine." And I said, "Va place scuola," which is like, "Do you like school?" The school placate you as the if you wanted to look like
a natural segue.
Yeah, va place scuola, and he's like, "De," and I was like, "De che." And he was like something or other, whatever. I don't know what he said. And then he said, okay. And he goes, "You're Romanian." And then I was like, and he started trying to teach me English then in Romanian. So he's there speaking fluent Romanian, but then he go like, blah 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 blah, car, and in English. I was like, he was trying to tell me that this thing here is car in English, It's
Just
pretty
give me a
funny.
hand, like.
Just give me a little leg up. But check out the Tanga Bahela, the Kitter session Rebecca. Need more Tanga I'm really. Tá Laurim Shiguega, Berla, I guess un poquito español, pero un poquito. Right, I'll give a crack of a song, sure. You might have a few more comments or requests or something in the meantime.
Yeah, no matter. I'll keep an eye out.
Right, so I'll flip back over to just myself, okay? Back over. Yeah, so I get my guitar here now. Just swap guitars, so do a little quick tune again, just to be 100%. Right. Excuse me. In that three. Un poquito más reverbo, tal vez. I must away now. I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most. And when he came to his true love's dwelling, he knelt down gently upon a stone, and through her window he's whispered lonely, is it my true love within at home? Wake up, love, it is thine own true lover. Wake up, love, and let me in, for I am tired, love, and oh so weary, and more than near drenched to the skin. She's raised her off her down soft pillow. She's raised her up, she's let him in, and they were locked in each other's arms until that long night had come and gone. And when that long night was past and over, and when the small clouds began to grow, he's taking her hand, they saddled and mounted, and away they go. I must away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross, I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love most, into the arms I love most. Now, it's my first amach. My ear fell out there, so it did. What should that happen to? Where are we now? This has been the night visiting song. The last song that Luke Kelly ever sang live. It's a bit of a fun fact there, I suppose. Well, it's not that fun. Poor old Luke. But yeah, lovely song. I really do like it. Thank you for whoever requested it. I see the parting glass coming in there. Might do that one at the end. I suppose it's kind of a parting song. So I saw someone request Dain Rohan, and I might get Kevin there again. So we don't have Keith here today, as Keith was other ways occupied. Oh, sorry, get you in there, Kevin. There we go, back in.
Hello.
So we don't have Keith here today, but Keith did send on a video of himself singing Dain Rohan. So it's perfect. So we'll play.
I was just going to point it out there. Someone's asking for it.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
You also have your future brother-in-law waving at you, Jackie.
Decky B. What's up, kid? Any requests from Deck?
Not so far. He's too busy talking about some series over on Instagram. I'm not sure. They're having a whole separate conversation about
Oh, really?
Netflix, I think.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, I have to figure out a way to get Instagram comments going here too. Like, you can open Instagram up on the browser, can't you?
You can open it up on the browser. Just depends on, like, I turned it off on my browser because of the connection, but I actually have it going on the mobile connection now, and it's perfect.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Because I'm using my phone as the camera, so I can't actually check any of those things. I'll have to figure out another way. Maybe like using a tablet or something like that. We'll figure it out. But anyway,
it's great because we obviously Facebook and YouTube are all together in front of us, so that's really handy.
It is handy. Yeah, you can scroll back to them quick. I have someone here.
I actually can't. You can, because you're hosting the the session.
Very good. Anyway, we'll have Keith's version of Dain Rohan here now. It'll pop up, I hope, in a second. So, Bonnie Gitanova show, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Dain Rohan, Tashi Lin, Tashi Son, Dain Rohan, Kann mich Fuchs, Rachen mit Dom, Teuge macht auf Jauno Wackes, Skribes Schach durch Kiel, Anrode Talerad, Gott's nie. Few untestes, few unskill, and tea beans in a racht. Ich lush for why go do. Achlorita, he must meal to craw his sheet. Irene loading go. Tashi Lin, Tashi Son, Dain Rohan. Winter's na mearacha. She love her, he love Honna. Do la new, a haru, my happiness, Neil dare lad. You'll create a shanskill. So I relate this as a rishmar. It's then winter, it's then Friday. Tashi lin, tashi Sunday. Kana mish fos, rachem with dawn. Tashi Sunday hon Kan mich fos Rach mit on den hon Tashi Lin Tashi Sunday hon Kan mich fos Rach mit on.
Hello.
Yo.
Back
I'm guessing
here
I'm
again.
on too.
It's funny because like I know it played out. Keith doing Denho one there, but I can't hear it. You know what I mean? So I'm just you're
There's
watching
another-
the video and it's you can't hear it. You know, but I've heard
It's
it before.
another problem to write down.
yeah. That was,
It's a learning curve.
That was it's class. It's class. Even though Keith couldn't be here, he was able to pre-record it and stick it up, which is brilliant.
Yeah. And it's actually really nice. Like someone's after commenting there saying we should use Streamlabs and OBS and like giving us tips on how to improve everything. It's cool. Like
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah, we're using OBS at the moment actually, and we have most of the comments in one place. It's just Instagram we don't. That's the only one.
for some reason, we can't seem to get Instagram to sync, which is strange. But anyway,
I think Instagram
listen,
is its own entity.
we'll live as long as it's going out there, we're good.
As long as it's gone out there is right, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
But were there any other requests there? There was one or two more, wasn't there?
Sorry, we had Dago 1 was one. We had The Parting Glass, which I think we'll hold off on.
Yeah.
We had Rise and Kasan Thugan were two other ones. So I'd actually love to hear all of those songs.
Yeah.
And actually, Noel Shortle had a special request.
What was that one?
Apple of My Eye.
Oh, very good. How could we stick it? We couldn't be able to. There's no way.
I can't play it, but I'd be happy to hand it over to you, Stefan.
I give it a go. I give Apple of My Eye a go for no shortle, all right?
Yeah.
My voice is a little bit shot, though, is the only thing. I'm trying to
drop it down a tone.
Yeah, maybe. Right, okay, I'll be back again. I'll see you in a few minutes, all right, Kev?
All right.
All right, we're back here again. I gotta do the Damien Dempsey song at the behest of maybe might do it as Kev said, down a semitone. Here we go.
Flying o'er the sea,
my guitar and me. 40,000 feet. Oh, what a brilliant feat. Go west, don't go east. Famine or a feast. Treated better there, and the homeless one is rare. Fear the city's alone. Apple of my eye, oh, I cherish her. Everybody's there from all across the air, tongues and tribes galore, and there isn't any war. Fear the city's alone. My eye, oh, I cherish her. Fear the city's alone. The apple of my eye, oh, I cherish her. New York, I'm coming. New York, I'm coming. New York, I'm coming. The city's low, the apple of my eye, I cherish her. Minute. Like Noel Shortle. Gurmila Mahad as an request. Do you know Keanu Yanis my base in ish? You sound Wilson Shaham. A little bit. And then come on, let's get oh, frigate. Let's see how this one goes. Might be. Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and grey. Look out on a summer's day at eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and daffodils, catch the breeze and winter chills, and the colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your vanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night. Flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue. Colors changing hue, morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. For they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside upon that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night. Portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, but eyes that watch the world and can't forget. Like the strangers that you've met, the ragged men in ragged clothes, silver thorn, bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Ish. Files you back, Kev.
Hello. What's the story? Intach stuff on my fear hand question. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, kind of like
I ran downstairs to check out what it looked like on the TV. It's looking good.
Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. There's a bit of a delay, isn't there, between the TV and the screen?
Yeah, so I knew that I had to get back
Yeah, it was the
earlier
same-
than I thought I
yeah.
had to get back.
It was the same earlier with me when you were doing the Guinness thing. I was running and get a whiskey, and I could see on the telly, and then I was like, oh, "He looks like he's coming to the end of something. He's probably at the end now, you know." So I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
sprinting
Yeah.
back in, yeah.
It's already gone out. We had a couple of nice requests there actually. One was Fannach Der Noor,
Oh yeah. All right.
which one of our own songs, which is always nice to play.
Yeah, it is indeed actually. Absolutely that.
I think like I'm more so just talking in your ear than anything else.
It's fairly handy, to be fair.
Yeah.
But
No, I'm just
I
trying
might-
to keep an eye on, like, it is actually trying to jump across everything, trying to get all the comments.
Yeah.
Back. But I actually haven't, do you know what I haven't checked?
Yeah.
Is Twitter. And I really should be checking Twitter.
Twitter, yeah, Periscope's finishing up though, I think. Anyway, so
Yeah, it's just going to be amalgamated into Twitter,
very good. Right, so
I believe.
I might give Fannach Der Noor a go, and then afterwards, then I might do a bit of a more lively one, maybe.
Yeah, nice one.
I did a few.
Or you can save it to later if you want to do a live one now.
Sure. Actually, somebody requested Rise, didn't there?
Yes, Jeff Neville did aid like when we started.
Jeff, sure, of course.
And then about 6 other people since.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'll do that one now. So, do you want me to go back full screen, or are you all right there? What story?
Yeah, go back full screen because I'll just be sitting here checking out comments.
You can get the comment stuff. Yeah. So, right. I'll touch in a few minutes, Kev. I'll leave you at HQ. Right. So next we'll do Rise. Gurmila Mahai Jeff Neville as Isha Kharstach. Jeff, I know some of you from our Instagram lives and stuff like that. Well, probably know Jeff because I think I brought him on once or twice. Maybe should bring him on again. But Jeff is a really good friend of ours. Has been for years, and he's still going. But Jeff very recently had a little baba, Sam, and I'm gonna dedicate this one to Sam because Sam's a little legend, and Jeff's a big legend. So Jeff also has a rugby podcast, and the reason this he used to use "Buy Me Time" actually, another song we could do. Actually, I didn't think of that one. But he used to use "Buy Me Time" as his intro, but now he has a new season of podcasts coming out, and he's using Rise as his intro. So I'm guessing that's one of the reasons why he wanted to go for it. But I'll just give this guitar a quick tune. So this one is dedicated to Sam Neville, the son of Jeff, who I have yet to meet because of this Dow lockdown. I don't know. I suppose everybody's in a similar boat. Certainly this side of the Atlantic anyway, we all seem to be fairly locked down, but look, we'll be out of it soon enough. It has its purpose, I suppose, hopefully. But anyway, this one, she got me reverb. This one, should there Rise? That sounded wonderful there, is it? Right, feel. Brand timppel agus tógan ná War de chorna ag mó in zarn rappa Nis ag díú ar an scam ga Se fógur tadí in a silent siú ar an má Oh, an láí teanú le Oh, was muid I bláisi ó mé Oh, ar scáhá a sin Oh, for we will rise Sol is sun in and we will fly Lost it all in and we will rise Sol is sun in and we will fly Lost it all in Oh, 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 we rise Take a breath and have a look around
What we build is an image of our lives. Let us be and show that we are proud. Another stone has helped us stand up and reach the light. Oh, the lights on the land. Oh, smutte blasje on me. Oh, skål what a shame. Oh, for we will rise. The sun is shining and we will fly. That's it all in and we will rise. Sun is shining and we will fly. That's it all in. We will rise and we will fly, and we will rise and we will fly, and we will rise and we will fly, and we will rise and we will fly. Sun is shining and we will rise. Last it all in and we will rise. Sun is shining and we will fly. Last it all in. Oh, 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 oh. You know? Isn't that right? Tá na bád go down so warige. Right, talk my stuff Kev Richt. So Kev, I might play. Oh, sorry, Neil to Shul. I might stick on the Silent Lay video actually because I think I have to turn on and off my telly, otherwise it'll shut down. So that's a nice little excuse. So
Good.
I'm going to stick on a video here. It's from our, I suppose it's a nice opportunity. It's from our YouTube channel. You can check out each channel, YouTube.com/Sholin, I think. YouTube.com/Sholin. And this is one of our split screen videos that we did. So we're currently making a few and that kind of thing. So they'll be up there. So this one is one of our own songs, Silent Lay. So, Bonnie Gitanavas, enjoy.
Skål står vi skål og taler sjøy brehem og kri. Stanon mar lauden lov Skra vidza min hulle vrou om hulle sjanskinte mohos Is so liege agen Silent Lay Vi mag op thuisdag van jij En is je zold me veilig Achter steen toe Vi mag al later loop heen Vi gun jou kars als je mee Is langzaam op hier Right Ik trust nu Listen when you're niet toch te morgen quick at is long It's not time sheer me It's now alone Shana man kasiricht El morto It's so near I can say sé sonda me falla. Ach, das stehen du, nie bajo later lo me. Mi cuño casa shume. It's lonesome on it's lonesome with
Okay.
So definitely say that to him.
Thomas Bjorn, ich sauber machen.
Tim, 100%, no problem at all.
What was it he said
Okay.
again there? I couldn't really hear you. I was getting it back. In.
Tim is planning a trip over to Ireland. So
Savage.
Tim, just send us a message when you're here, and we'll find a rendezvous somewhere.
Fantastico. I had Stefan, who's the other person? There was
I don't know. Just some guy.
I don't know who he is. He just keeps popping onto the stream. He done it like
It'd be rude not to talk to him, really.
go away. Then he goes away, and then next minute, bang, he just pops back in again. It happens all the time. But at least in
It's
there,
Brian
showing-
O'Donovan. Did you not see it earlier?
I'm sure. We got the tickets this week. Oh, nice one. When are you due to fly, Tim? Just a quick one actually about that video there quickly. While that video is like, it's one of the split screens you do. It's on our YouTube channel. We've been putting a bit more work into our YouTube channel. It's something that we I've been kind of doing over the last year. Oh, Kev, that looks delicious. But
It's not bad.
so if you want to see others, we have other ones. We only have a couple actually. To be honest, how many do we have? We've Sweet Dreams.
Oh, a couple over on YouTube.
No, the
Sorry, of the split screen videos.
Yeah.
We've got
Sorry,
Sweet Dreams. We have Banner Glass.
no, we didn't do Bonnet Glass.
Oh no, sorry, Saturday.
Yeah.
We've definitely got another one. Oh, we've got the.
Oh,
I'm
Blinded
trying to think of it. Blinded by the Lights.
Yeah.
I had to do the
I was
dance
like,
before I realised
surely
what it
we've
is.
done more than two. We've done three. No,
Done
we have
three,
three.
way
Done.
more.
We will be doing more. I had a request in
50%
there.
more.
But I'll do it. I won't actually do it straight away because I said I kind of want to do one or two more kind of upbeaty ones. If you have any ideas there, Kev, either that could be.
Upbeaty ones. Jigglypuff was requested.
Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff.
That was a while ago, actually.
Jigglypuff, Jiggly. Is everyone asleep now or something?
Is that what that was the superpower, was it?
Yeah, I used to put them to sleep. Sing. Do you remember the
Alright.
game? Did you ever play the game, the Game Boy game?
The game, yeah, I had it on. I had red. No, we didn't have red. We had blue and we had yellow. We never had red.
I always had yellow, yeah, as well. I completed it actually. Got all 150. Well, I
Good.
think I completed it because I didn't get Mew. I didn't get to do a cheat to do Mew, and I was very anti doing that at the time. But
I remember we were over in the States when I was like 7 or 8 because my uncle lived in New York, and we went to FAO Schwartz, which is the big toy shop, from Home Alone 2.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like the biggest toy shop in the world. I don't know if it still is, or I know it closed down, probably back open now. Anyway, I digress. But we got a link cable there for Game Boys, so you could battle
Yeah.
2 Game Boys.
Yeah.
But it was at a time when you couldn't get that in Ireland. You just couldn't get a link cable for Game Boys.
You were so only ye had it, like.
So we used to come back and be able to trade Pokemon with everyone, and used to just shaft everyone with the novelty of trading and end up with all the best Pokemon.
Yeah, but we yeah, I'd say we had a link cable as well because you need it to complete the game. Like, you can't
Yeah,
because there's certain Pokemon that aren't in other games.
certain Pokemon in each game. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. What was I going to play? Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot what I was going to play. Right, I'll do that. So I'll be back to you in 2 minutes, Kev. Right? I have to do an old mute. Sure, look, right, you're not muted, Kev. So if you're talking in my ear, you're talking in my ear. It's the song from a German band, if there are any Germans out there. Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can't wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop a bomb or not? Let us die young, but let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. This music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun, praising our leaders, get it in tune. This music's played by the madman. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever young? Some are like water, some are like the heat. Some are a melody and some are the beat. Sooner or later they all will be gone. Why don't they stay young? So hard to get old without a cause. I don't wanna perish like the fading horse. Youths are like diamonds in the sun, and diamonds are forever. So many adventures given up today. So many songs we forgot to play. So many dreams swinging out of the blue. Oh, let it come true. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really
wanna live forever, forever and ever young? Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever young? Ish mush. Rashirish, Tormujistach, the main man.
Okay, so.
What's happening, Kev?
There's all sorts of things happening in the comments, guys.
Tell us.
Probably
tell me.
things that, like, do you know what? I don't think I can, Stefan.
Oh, Ginny Mac.
over on Instagram, they're getting fierce raunchy altogether.
Instagram is a dirty place altogether.
Instagram's a cesspit, man.
I could just can't skip me on that note. If you'd like to support us at all, we have a little thing there. You can help us out with on PayPal if you want to.
That really does go a long way, like
It
especially
does help a lot, yeah.
with doing no gigs.
I think I put the link in the description of the videos. Well, I did, but I don't know how the description manifests itself in the various platforms on like
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram and stuff. So I'm not really sure if you can click it or not. But if you go into our bio on Instagram, that will take you straight to a place where you can tip to the tip jar as well. So that can help. That's great. So thank you very much for everybody who has been so kind. Could you tell us actually as well what you think about the new layout for Thank Focus Friday? Me personally, I know I'm going to grow to love it because it means I can have Kev on or Keith on or maybe Dahi if we can find a time that aligns with Vietnam.
It has to align with Vietnam, Ireland, Central Time in the States, and Australia. No problem.
Yeah, Australia is closer to Vietnam, all right. So I know it's quite
That's
early
true,
in
actually.
Australia. Like, as in at 9 o'clock, it starts off. At 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. is 8 a.m. in Australia. So we're nearly 2 hours on this, Kev.
Yeah, actually, we're 10 minutes off of 2 hours.
That time does
Fun,
fly
yeah.
when you're having fun. Am I right or am I right? We're still live everywhere, I hope. Like, I'm just assuming everything is still going.
Yeah, well, Instagram's definitely still going. That's the only one I have open at the moment.
I can see then that Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube are still going too, which is great.
Yeah, because we're getting comments in the whole time.
Yeah.
So
it is
if
great
anything
because
drops out, guys, let us know.
it is great as well. This is our first ever YouTube live, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, and it's our first ever Twitter live as well with Periscope. Last week we did a
Yeah,
bit of
we-
we did a bit of a kind of a trial run, you know, on just my own one, just to see if we could hash out a few of the problems and stuff. And there were many problems, so I'm glad we did that. But we seem to have fixed most of them. Like, there's always going to be a few bits and bobs, you know. We're doing it. We're fairly independent, and we're fairly like we do it all ourselves. So we're not like unbelievable techies either. So we're just kind of making it work. But no, I can see some of the chats here. Oam Gra, if any of you guys do, thanks so much, Oam Gra, Gurmila Mahad. Trial feed was fun. Like, yeah, Kelly, what? Don't forget Canada. Oh, we can't forget Canada. I've actually never been to Canada. Would you believe? And
Do
Canada
you know what?
is a
That
place I want
was
to go.
Kestrel, I think, was mentioning that. And Kestrel wants to send us an email and some sort of care package, she said. So, Kestrel, if you head over to our website, I think there's a contact us section, and we should get your email there.
Yeah, spelling Shullin.
if not,
gmail.com.
Yeah, if not, it's Shullin Ifigil, which is Shullin and then OIFIGIUIL.com.
Or at gmail.com. Yeah.
Sorry, at gmail.com.
When we first set it up, we didn't we thought it was more in jest, you know. When you have official, we didn't think we were going to be that. I mean, we're probably still not requiring to have an official thing written. But
We didn't think we'd have to be spelling it out over a live as often as we actually ended up having to
We
do.
would have changed it. One of the good things actually about having a name like Shullin on Irish Language Day means that we can actually use it for most things, you know. Like, we're just like at Shullin on Twitter, and Shull Instagram we just went with because we thought it was too good an opportunity to.
I remember when first time we were in Chicago, we got into a taxi. You mightn't have been in the taxi with me. There were we had to split into 2 taxis. I can't remember, but I got into a taxi anyway, and this guy was just sitting there, and he obviously like knew from the guitars and all the stuff that we were a band. You know, he's like, "Oh, are you guys in a band?" And I was just like, "Yeah, we are." Yeah. He goes, "Oh, what kind of stuff you play?" And I was like, "Oh, it's kind of." I tried to explain it, and like I was kind of humming and hawing just the whole. I was like, and then before I could actually come to it's kind of traditional Irish mixed with folk, and he just said, "Oh, what are you called?" And I was just like, "Oh, we're called Sholin," and he just goes, "Oh, like Wu-Tang." So I was just like, it's like Wu-Tang,
really
but
like
way more accordion. So,
Speaking of accordion, Kev, have you any more tunes for us?
I could do one, yeah.
You could have caught. I have. I'm gonna give you a secret about Kev after this tune, all right? I'm gonna tell everybody out there a big secret. I'm not gonna tell them now, Kev. I gotta tell them after.
I want to know what the secret is. So.
You play your tune, and I'll come back in afterwards, and I'll tell you a big secret.
I'm trying to think of what to play, Steph.
What have you played so far?
Well, it was all new stuff that I've been listening to this week.
How about Farrell's Welcome to Limerick?
Oh yeah, fair enough.
All right, I'll leave you off.
Stefan has, seeing as Stefan has recently moved to Limerick, I've been singing that tune for a while, but Farrell's Welcome to Limerick is one of Stiff's favourite songs. Nice one. So that one, that's O'Farrell's Welcome to Limerick. And Francis, anytime I'm in Limerick and you arrive down there at the same time, I'll play that as you walk in the door because she seems to have enjoyed that one.
That was great. I just realised I think my chair was creaking a good bit throughout. I have to try and make sure.
Your chair was? I didn't even hear it.
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't too bad, so I was trying.
Might have been the box creaking.
Yeah. That's the crack. Should I play an old song here too? There was one I was kind of messing around with. I don't know will I be able to sing it. But sure, there's only one way to find out, I suppose. Let's see if you can if you recognize it. It's a relatively new one, I suppose. See now, where do I go with this?
Stop the clocks, it's amazing. You should see the way the light dances off your head. Million colors of hazy, golden and red. Saturday morning is fading. The sun's reflected by the coffee in your hand. My eyes are caught in your gaze all over again. We were love drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter snow. So alone in love, let the world let this be. Oh, I won't be silent and I won't let go. I will hold on tighter till the afterglow, and we'll burn so bright till the darkness softly clears. Oh, I will hold on to the afterglow. Oh, I will hold on to the afterglow. Weather outside is changing. The leaves are buried under 6 inches of white. The radio is playing Iron and Wine. This is a new dimension. This is a level where we're losing track of time. I'm holding nothing against it except you and I. We were love drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter snow. So alone in love, let the world let this be. I won't be silent and I won't let go. I will hold on tighter till the afterglow. I will burn so bright till the darkness softly clears. Hoven and grindings, tanner skån vrå. Hoven and grindings, tanner skån vrå. Vi moet koud zijn vannacht er een middelslam. Keer het achter een heens tussen nacht de man. Niet te love, just screaming when down. Holy vi postum kommer stelt nostro. Färgen grind i tanner och skånsjö bra. Ta en misch klocka, kunde moen omkring. Over en grindings, tanner skån vrå. Over en grindings, tanner skån vrå. Over en grindings, tanner skån vrå.
Sinna? Ich hab mich gerade mal bei die Fullscreener. And I need to what?
Yeah. Count Edge.
Count Edge Chanya. I thought
Count New Edge.
I thought it was going back to full screen. I didn't realize you're still on it, but sure.
That's alright, I just muted myself and enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've kind of messing around with it and messing around with a bit of a translation. Yeah, it's a nice old song, in fairness.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's really nice. Like there's it's not I suppose he hasn't released like a music video or that, but it's not like blown up the way his songs normally would. And I think it's actually nicer than a lot of his
Yeah, so do I.
usual kind of big hits.
It's kind of gone back to his earlier album type stuff, just kind of him and a guitar type thing. All the
There you go.
harmonies and
That's
stuff
what-
he has in
That's
the
what, that's what fatherhood does to you.
yeah. You sound like you know what you're talking about.
No, okay.
What was I going to say there? All the harmonies and stuff that he has in it, all those kind of real electric type harmonies, they sound class. Like, in fairness,
They do sound cool. Yeah,
they
yeah.
really do. I
The whole
actually-
thing is good.
yeah, it's a very nice song. It's a very nice song.
Um,
Oh yeah,
it always reminds me, just because of the name, it always reminds me of Everglow, which is one of my favorite
Yes.
Coldplay songs.
yeah, great song too.
Um,
Hermitage Green also have a song named Afterglow. I think. I'm pretty sure.
oh, they do.
I think they do.
I feel like it is called Afterglow. Yeah, it's something glow anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So my big secret about you, Kev.
Go on.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, members of the
I'm actually a bit nervous.
Kev has been lying to us his whole life.
Go on.
Before we
How
continue,
so?
Before we continue, how am I going to do this? There. So, it's all flipped. There. Shullin.com
Yeah.
/shuffle. I don't know why. I just saw it there myself and I just thought. But anyway, sorry. Kev has been lying to us his whole life. He's been letting on that he can only play the accordion. Everyone like gave me, oh, do you play any instruments, Kev? Yeah, I play the accordion. It's like, oh, anything else? No. And then you're like, and then he whips out. We're over in Australia, sitting around, kind of just playing guitar, passing around the songs. And usually Damien Rice does a few rounds. Whenever there's a few of us sitting around, we always end up playing a few Damien Rice songs. Kev, give me that guitar. Throws it up on his lap. Whacks out a beautiful version of Older Chests.
I don't know all the words to Older Chest, but
I won't put you on the spot,
Anyway.
but
you're putting me on the spot.
no, I'm not saying you need to do it now. I'm saying do it next week. Okay. you're
Yeah,
frozen.
like I mean, that guitar behind me is very much ornamental.
Oh, yeah. You can only barely see it.
I genuinely couldn't tell you if it's even in tune.
Well, we'll give it to next week. So how about that? Would you do it?
Um,
Tachna
you
Shuggin.
know,
In fairness, Kev,
yeah, no, it's completely out of tune. I'll
it
do
doesn't
it next
take
week.
it doesn't take a week to tune a guitar like.
No, well, I don't know how to tune a guitar. Like, what are even the notes like? So, like, as in,
If only there
oh,
was
it's already out. Like,
if only there was a service online like that you could just type in a question and it would just answer.
can't do it, man. Don't play guitar. Like.
And everybody, it's Kevin Shortle. Here we go. No, I'm joking. No, but next week, how about that? Would you do it?
I'll give it a go.
Okay,
Can't say it'll be enjoyable.
we'll put it to the gang, all right? We put it to people in the
But like,
comments.
obviously, people are going to be saying, "Put the man on the spot."
Look,
Like,
Kev, we live in a democracy here, you know. I'm not gonna put what people are gonna say in their own mouths. So can people please write into if you just write into the comments there anywhere, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, if you want to hear Kev, our accordion player, who genuinely cannot play the guitar, save one song, and I mean that. Like, it's actually incredible. It's incredible. But if you want to see him play it next week, just say so. Yeah, Kev, it's all coming in already. Like, you're gonna there's a big resounding yes. I think it's at least 60-40. Like,
I'm trying.
no, you don't. I'm saying you don't do it now. Do it next week. Do it on the next Tank Focus Friday. Give everybody something to look forward to for next week. You know.
Yeah, fair enough. But I'm even trying to get the guitar just in tune with itself at the moment.
No, you're gonna struggle. From what you strummed earlier, that one seems pretty out of tune. Do you know what I'll do? While you're attempting that, I'll give another song a go. If that's all right.
Yep.
Thank you very much for your support in getting Kev to do a song. I'll have to tune this myself. Actually, now speaking of tuning. Kev, would you mind? That sounds like the lime in the coconut. Would you mind muting yourself there in my ear? Actually, would that be alright? Thanks, buddy. There's something off here now. Oh, I know what I was doing wrong. Okay, I know what okay, I got it. Right. Get the train going. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home, or did he go and leave you all alone? Oh, got a bad desire. No, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you, or can he do to you the things that I do? Oh, I can take you higher. No, I'm on fire. Sometimes someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. And at night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the rhythm of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. And at night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Nish mush. Ben I can. Ceann ó Bruce Springenstons, Ceann mai ceabhair stacha ríist. Well, there's a fós, it's in a guitar sin óil. Tá tú ar mute sin ceab má tá tú gghearr sin on muteáil. Teachta sin das.
Sorry, in the meantime, I got an app.
You got an app?
I got an app to tune the guitar.
I'll remind you, Kev, you don't have to do it now. Oh, you're tuned. Do you want to do it now?
I need to get the lyrics.
Go get the lyrics out. And in the meantime, I can sing another one.
Yeah, them here. Yeah, I've got them here.
You have them? Do you want to go for it?
Yeah. I suppose. I'll give it a go.
Or do you want me to sing one and you can kind of practice there and then, or do you want to just dive in?
Nah, sure. Listen, I might as well do it now. I'm not going to be any better after 2 minutes practice.
All right. Good night, Ilatawak.
Hey, get back in here. We need your reaction.
What?
Hold it chests reveal themselves like a crack in the wall, starting small and growing tight. Children scream, or so it seems, louder than before. Out of doors and into stores with bigger names. I've thrown the lyrics out the window. Papa went to other lands. He found someone who understands the ticking of the Western man's needs to cry. He came back the other day, yeah, you know. Some things in life may change, and some things that stay the same. Like time, it's always time on my mind. So pass me by, I'll be fine. Just give me time. We'll try another verse. Hold the gents, sit on the fence with a cap in hand, looking grand. They've watched their city change. Children scream, oh, so it seems, louder than before. Out of doors and into stores with bigger names. Mama tried to wash their faces, but these kids have lost their graces, and Daddy lost at the races too many times. He came back the other day, yeah, you know. Some things in life may change, and some things that stay the same. Like time, it's always time on my mind. So pass me by, I'll be fine. Just give me time. I would do another verse, but my fingers are killing me.
Kev, that was class. I had my two
Go ahead.
earphones in for that one.
Oh, Jay, it must have been good, so.
Fair play, fair play. I was typing a message into everyone there, you know, and I have one of my hotkeys is set that Shift 1 brings it back to the opening thing, you know, just like the Holden screen.
Yeah.
So I was typing an exclamation mark, which is Shift 1, of course, and
Yeah.
so I spotted it quick enough and I went straight back. But yeah, no, fair play, Kev. And guys, can we give Kev a big virtual clap there? I think that's probably the first time you've ever played that at any form of a gig, or if this is a gig or a performance.
We'll also say play. I messed it up.
No, Kev, that was deadly. That was deadly. Fair play. I remember the first time hearing you play that, I was like, what? Like, how can you not play guitar?
I actually can't play anything else on guitar. I can do that, and I can play the chord E minor.
Like E minor is significantly easier than what you just did. Like what you did is you know, that takes a bit of learning. Like, you know.
Yeah, it was actually it's a few years ago. Like I literally just sat down one day.
You look like you've turned into an ice cream, Kevin. I'm not gonna lie.
Turned into an ice cream.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, is it your
Oh yeah, I can actually see that here in front of me as well.
You look delicious. You're going back to
Well,
normal.
my
Sorry,
head's
go
still
on, continue there. You were saying.
No, it was literally, I was just like, I wanted to learn something on guitar, and my brother was playing that song, Steve
Yeah.
was. And I said, just show me how to play that song. And he did. And then I was satisfied that if I wanted to learn guitar, I could, but I never did.
You were busy with the accordion.
Yeah.
No, fair play, Kev. That was class. I really enjoyed that. Like, everybody give Kev a big virtual bullabus, or which there's the screen there, bullabus. That was class. I
Go
really
ahead.
enjoyed it. Fair play, fair play, fair play. We'll have to try and figure out a way to get Dahi and Keith
Hang
on
on,
as well.
hang on. Let's talk about it some more and see, can I get some more praise? Hang on.
Everybody give
It's
Kev
not
more
over.
praise. More praise for Kev, please. More praise for Kev, please.
I'm joking.
I know.
It is important in these lockdowns.
Yeah, to get lots of praise, lots of praise. Let's see if I have another old song in. I had a line up there. Oh, I could give this one a crack actually. I'll give this one a go. Sure, I'll chat you in a few minutes, Kev. You want to mute yourself there as well. Wrong one, wrong hotkey. This is a song. The first time, actually, again, fair play to Kev. That was really really great. He stepped out of his comfort zone. In fairness, but I love when people do that. I'll just stick this on. Right, okay. Hopefully I remember this one now. I used to do it during the lives. I'm very bad, like as in like when I go through like I suppose a series of Thank Folk It's Fridays, and there's a few songs that kind of come up a few times and people request a few different ones, and you kind of get to know them and stuff, and like as in when I say get to know them relatively well, and then when it comes around, then when I've taken a break from them and back in it again, and you're asked to play the same song again, and you end up kind of being, oh god, you get a bit more nervous about playing it. But this is a beautiful song. I first heard it from a fella by name of Don Stiff. He did a version of this. It was I suppose I had heard it a few times before, unbeknownst maybe, but the first time I kind of like thought about it and was like, oh, that's a cool song. It was from a fella by the name of Don Stiff. Father dear, I oft times hear you speak of Erin's Isle. Her lofty hills, her valleys green, her mountains rude and wild. They say it is a lovely land wherein a prince might dwell. So why do you abandon it, the reason to be told? Oh Lord, oh Son, I love my native land with energy and pride, until a blight came over all my crops, my sheep, my cattle died. My rent and taxes were too high, I could not them redeem. That's the cruel reason why I left old Skibbereen. Oh, well do I remember that bleak December day. The landlord and the sheriff came to drive us all away. They set my roof on fire with their cursed
English spleen. That's another reason why I left old Skibbereen. Your mother too, God rest her soul, fell on the snowy ground. She fainted in her anguish, seeing desolation around. She never rose but passed away to life's immortal dream. Found a quiet grave, my boy, in dear old Skibbereen. Oh, when you were only 2 years old and feeble was your frame, I could not leave you with my friends, for you bore your father's name. I wrapped you in my coat of mail in the dead of night unseen, and heaved a sigh and bade goodbye to dear old Skibbereen. Oh, Father dear, the day will come when an answer to the call. All Irish men of freedom, they will rally one and all. I'll be the man to lead the band, lead the flag of green. When loud and high we raise the cry, revenge for Skibbereen. When loud and high raise the cry, revenge for Skibbereen.
Sinna Ceannaile. So Bina Skibbereen, Ceann Zas no. Tuairma go ndeanann. Oh yeah. So Máta sib gur Carú Lynn, féidir sib beidir go mar rais anseo ag Kev, Carlton Kev. Hello Kevin. Féidir sib
Hello.
féidir sib Taú Lynn an sin. Máta sib gur cúil na hórtachain. If you want to support, I suppose we've got. I always PayPal.
Yeah, just
there.
point straight down.
straight. Yeah, I know, but is it with my left hand or my right hand? You know.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so straight down there. Or if you're on Instagram, it's right up there also too. But thank you very much to everybody who supported so far. We don't have too long left. I'll play one of our own songs now, before we go to finish up. And if Kev, you want to have a look at the comments there again, and we can do one more
Yeah,
blast
sweet.
of that before we finish up. It's like we're 2.5 hours into this. This is crazy, like.
I know, yeah, it actually
Yeah.
flies, isn't it?
It does. But I'm looking forward. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back with the Thank Focus Fridays, and we have a few obviously adjustments here now, which is great. You know, we can go on more platforms. We can bring people in. We can, you know, it just feels like a bit of a progression, you know. But sure, look, Kev, Ben Marash that again, couple of seconds, all right?
Sweet.
So the next song I'll play is one of our own. It was requested actually there, and I'll do it. I'll do it here now. Again, as always, I'll just do a little quick tuning. And if you'd indulge me for 2 seconds, I'll just go get something. We see how this thing goes. So this is, as I said, one of our own songs. Let's stick this in so I can hear what's going on. And it's one that we kind of have, like, again, when we're doing lives like these, we can't play together. You know, that's a big thing. So just trying this again. Why is that not going? That should be working there, no? Plugged in. There we go. But yeah, we can't play together, so I have to try and fill in parts. Like, you know, when I was doing Apple of My Eye there earlier, and one of my favorite bits of playing that song is when Kev comes in with the accordion riff, you know. And the same with this song. There's a big part of it that just, I don't know, but we'll give it a go.
Siw gwtirach tro tolish Y fehef long cer this cwsh on Sis go cantir fod an chondei Ach tus is otish dim o chion Yekim shoin ishe fos En skal laguni mohosh It tras nu askul gan chassasule Sta fokui lees gotiocht mal Vannacht der noer Vannacht der noer So will it lekker when you go You go on la bra Hagen tadel gan ni nirach Se brenu shir vi as na van Silem hifs gan chora ach scale o wan Se fagal gan few fokker wen Vannacht der noer Vannacht der noer So will it lekker when you go Goed je kalom aan la brouw Chomelon ilan ach cunis Vi corian o husar scale Fati serum rif he is lauert fwy ach shabali lehinye Nishinya tashay niskele Wasser bim marvi fado Ni limi wem ach slowra Kasta break Mi ma vien gan chronos tro Fanach der nu Fanach der nu So will it when you go But you call on mer la bravo But you call on mer la bravo Yo colon mer labra Shin shin So Thomas nach more get there stoilum Tor me Kevi arash stacharicht Kevi kachawilto
Come on. Be sin go hálan stuff for playlist.
Or mile mahad Oran all an tor on the skritu a wakban
Yeah, there you go. Well, dahi screen the lyric gaike.
Sure.
To be fair to him.
Team effort mardera
Team effort, yeah.
That's shin rode has na shalin in mahuidimshe But any more commentinis or has to crack there
Any
before
more
we
on
finish up?
Dina? People are saying, well, like, again, can't look at Instagram.
Yeah,
So,
we will have that sorted for
then-
next week.
No, as in, like, I can't, it's in, doesn't matter about the watershed, can't be repeated. But we've got just people really, really dying for, I think they can sense the end coming stiff. And they're dying for our parting glass. It's coming up again and again.
Cool.
So I think that's a good one to
Finish it.
knock on the head there.
Yeah, I
Um,
think we'll do that.
I actually, first time I heard this song was it was in when we were working in Connemara, and it was Micheál O'Doul singing it.
Micheál Dull does a great job in it.
Yeah, and I'd
Cool.
never heard it before, and I
Did you?
honestly thought it was the best song I'd ever heard.
I heard
So no pressure.
we were talking about the parting glass. I can't remember for what it was for. We were talking about it, but just a group of people, like Irish people, and one of
Yeah,
them hadn't heard of it. I was kind of shocked, to be honest, because I thought it was very, very, very famous. Which it is.
yeah, like it is now, especially since was it Ed Sheeran did it a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Like that obviously gave it a whole new
yeah, and
kinda
Hozier did
audience.
it recently as well.
yeah.
But
So like
for me, the only version is Liam Clancy's version. That's
yeah.
a stone for me. I love that one, and I love his job on the band played Waltz and Matilda as well. The band played Waltz.
I mean, Stiff, you could sing two songs to finish.
No, I'd have to give the band played Waltz and Matilda a run. I will actually though, because I know we
Next
do
week.
have we do get Aussies on here a good bit, and that one is a big song in Australia, of course. Written by Eric Bugle, Scotsman. Plenty of Scottish influence and English influence on Irish traditional songs as well, in fairness. But sure, we'll leave it at that. Just before we head off, I want to say thanks, Kev, I suppose, first of all, for coming on and helping out with all the comment stuff.
Not
It
to
does
tell.
make these an awful lot better, I think. And I want to say thanks a million to everyone as well who's out there listening, and who has been listening to Thank Folk It's Friday. That we I suppose this is what I'm calling in my own mind the third series of it, because we did one and then we stopped took a bit of time off, and then we did another one then and finished just before Christmas, and then took a month off there. So this is the third. And I think it's kind of the fact that now we're able to do it like this and have Kev on and have a few different things going, showing the progression, which I love. I love that. So I'm glad. And I want to say massive thanks to everybody who tunes in every week. We'll be back again next week. Kev will have to have a different song ready for that one. So go
Fat
me
chance.
Ma bhíon órán ar le tá be gira seoligi requests agus rud yang, I suppose cé an bailachas fear Kev mas tú in sin seolaisteach.
Request.
Yeah. Maybe underneath in the comments, maybe underneath the video.
Comments under the video, DMs on Instagram is always good because we do check those probably most regularly.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
So just
it's great.
get in touch how you can.
Yeah, it's great. The interaction as well. Even if you just want to say like a thumbs up or whatever, interactions are great on all social media platforms. It gives it. I think I hear stuff about algorithms and all that crack and giving it more reach and that kind of stuff, which is always great. But
Yep.
So, but I do want to say massive thanks though to everyone for tuning in. I'm excited to be back at another one. I'm glad to have Kev here beside me. Hopefully we can get Keith or maybe Dahi as well at some point in the near future, which would be if we can.
We'll try and nail him down in Vietnam.
Good time, yeah.
Make him wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and if there's any videos that you want us to play as well during the session, we can do that easily. You can drop them in, anything from our YouTube channel or anything like that. Do send it in and we can play them. Because it's nice for us to have a little bit of a 3-minute break as well and just kind of get a few things lined up and that stuff. So it's handy. But anyway, go on, yeah.
One last time, Stiff. If anyone wants to support us, PayPal me /Shullin. It's hugely appreciated. It does make a big difference, especially with the lack of gigs at the moment. So it makes a big difference for keeping the band on the road, keeping us recording, keeping us creating. So thanks everyone. Like tonight has been unreal. Thanks so much for everyone who threw in a couple of pennies there. There's people going from the price of a cup of coffee all the way up to the price of 10 cups of coffee. So
yeah, thanks so much. Like we're delighted to be able to play music free, and it's class. It's actually pretty class that we can do it, online in the comfort of your own home. I like, as I said before, I love putting the telly on, when live streams come around and that kind of thing. So it's. But thank you so much, everybody. We'll finish up with Cian Zernach. So, Kev, Derma Slán Latin Chin, I guess sure, Ben Macansat, Papi Teresh.
See you, everyone. Fun.
Slán Wakman. Okay, so Gurmila Mahagirist. Love all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. For all I've done, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. And if I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town, and she surely has my heart beguiled.
her rosy cheeks, her ruby lips. My own, she has my heart in thrall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. And of all the comrades that e'er I've had, they are sorry for my going away. And of all the sweethearts that e'er I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all. Míle buíochas a chláin, go raibh míle maith agaí. Léachar sib. Fecin mu sib an tachtan se hugan. Thank folk it's Friday. Bei sé ráis an tachtan se hugan. Delighted to be back, so hopefully we'll see you then. Thank you. Gur míle maith agaí. Agus slán.